We talking Jordan, we talking LeBron and Curry. What you wanna talk about? Get out the north, man. Cause we in the dirty south. What we gonna talk about? Home. Come on and run your mouth. Yeah. Come on and run your mouth. We talking sport, man. Come down to the dirty south. Yeah.
You ready? Oh, we good? Alright, let's start. Welcome back to Dirty South Sports, man. We had another episode, man. I got my guy in the building, man. I've been knowing this kid. Well, I can say kid. You grown now. My guy, man. I got Braelen Oliver, University of Minnesota, man. By the way of Douglas County High School. How's it going, man? I appreciate you for coming.
No problem, going good. Just feeling blessed.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, y'all had a great season this year. Y'all came out strong this year, man. I was pulling for y'all, man. Great season. You had a lot of big plays. I was like, man, I know that guy. I know this guy. How was it going into this past season?
For me personally, it was like I actually kind of struggled. Like fall camp, I was struggling. Spring before fall camp, I was struggling. So like I didn't really think I was gonna do that good.
Yeah.
But my coach kind of sat down and talked to me. Was like, we want you on the field. And all them big plays I was making was third down. He was like, you going to be our third down specialist.
Yeah.
Blitzing. And so for me, like, I took that role and kind of embraced it. And I was just learning from the older guys as time went. And then overall as a team, the season was something like no other, beating Penn State.
Yeah.
That game, I don't know, that probably like the best memory I had so far.
Yeah. That was your best memory playing against Penn State.
Yeah,
that was a crazy. I was actually at the bar watching that game, man. So how is it as far as let's say coming out of high school, going into college? How was that transition for you?
I say the transition is more mental than physical than like people really think. Like, of course, you got to put more weight on, get faster, but it's more mental. Like playbooks, in high school, I really ain't had no playbook. I was just out there see ball, get ball.
Yeah,
get to there. You got to learn what the defensive line doing, the safeties doing, corners doing, and what you doing, like, for my position. So that was my, like, hardest thing to kind of pick up on.
Yeah. Playbook, definitely. Far as, let's jump into, like, more of being a student in college. How is the social life and being a football player at the school?
I'd say it's different from high school because I ain't going to say it's less praise than, like, you kind of got to – hold yourself to a different like level because you gotta walk in class from like if a teacher catch you like slacking, she gonna email your teacher. So like you forced to, since you a football player, you gotta be on all 10 at all times. You gotta pay attention in class, watch what you say to other students because like stuff gonna get around. Like we done had a couple situations where like a student said a smallest thing to a player and the player said something back. Our coach talking about it in the team meeting, it's like, dang.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, let's jump right into high school, man. Seeing you, like I said, I've been knowing you since I probably knew you before you knew you. Seeing you play baseball, a lot of people don't know you was a full sport athlete. I would say. Yeah. I know baseball, basketball, football for sure.
I didn't start running tracks in my 11th grade year. Yeah.
Okay. What made you choose football over all the other sports? Because, like I said, I seen you in baseball, and you was the man in baseball. So what made you just choose football?
Football. Oh, you remember me? I was like an angry child when I was little. I used to get mad all the time. So really just being able to release that anger on the field. Yeah. And I chose defense to be just like, you get to hit someone without getting in trouble. Like, that's something you can't do in most sports. Yeah.
But I know that. But, I mean, great hitter, not knocking that, but athletic, like you was on a whole nother level, man. Me seeing you at 4, I was like, oh yeah, this boy at 4. I said that, and then seeing you in high school, bro, you was all over the field, every position. How is it now? Because you're strictly defense now.
Yeah.
How is it from playing almost every position to just focusing in on linebacker?
I say it's different because like in high school it was like fun because in high school it was kind of like I ain't gonna say I did what I want, but it was like I just tell coach like let me play running back this game.
Yeah.
Or like in 11th grade he put me at safety, and then like it was just different. Like now I ain't gonna say it helped me a linebacker though. Playing one position helped me learn the position that I'm at, because really in high school I didn't know linebacker. I just got through into it years before. I played receiver, running back. Like, I never played linebacker, but I just grew, and so I didn't think I was gonna be a linebacker. I honestly thought I was like a safety or a running back.
Yeah.
So I mean, but now it helped me focus on
But I
my
like,
craft.
and this is me personally. I like you towing the ball, man. Like the fake punch y'all had, the fake punch, the running the ball. I'm like, y'all on defense, yeah, you make some good tackles, you make big hits. But it's just like when you had that ball in your hand, bro, you just make magic happen. Like, do you miss playing offense?
Yeah, I miss playing running back. Honestly, like I feel like in high school my running style was different. I ain't juke nobody. I ain't try to make no one miss. It was just like downhill.
Yeah.
And I always said, like, I had a couple schools that wanted me to play both sides actually in college, like if you was like Indiana and stuff, but I just like I want to stick to one position. I just felt like I looked into my NFL career, like looking in the future, like what would I kind of? I mean, I could have been a good running back, but I was like,
where you see yourself going farther. That's big. That's big. That showed maturity, because I'd have played both sides. No? And I know you said you had a lot of schools looking at you in college. What made you pick the University of Minnesota, being from Georgia?
Really, of course, like a lot of people know, the new coach came in, and with him, it wasn't even like strictly about football. And honestly, my mom was a big influence on that too. But like, as I was like going through recruitment, talking to other coaches, it was like football, 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 football.
Yeah.
And then with him, he was like, all right, football. But then the rest of it, like, we're going to teach you how to like be a man.
Yeah.
We're going to teach you how to be an academic All-American. Like, I actually was an academic All-American my freshman year.
Congrats.
Yeah, so, like, and honestly, like, I don't even like school. So that for that to happen with me, like.
Change your mindset.
Yeah.
So how was the recruiting process in high school? Like, how was it for you? Because I know I talked to your teammates that was on the first episode, and a lot of them saying they was getting, basically, the coaches telling them everything.
Yeah.
Getting them there. And when they get there, it's like, oh, they told this to 13 other people. So how was the recruiting process for you, as far as coaches talking to you and connecting with you and trying to get you come to their school?
Honestly, with me, I seen both sides of it. Like, I seen the green, like, I seen where coaches was telling me all this and this, and then never even offered me. Then I seen, like, I was their biggest priority. So, like, really, the recruiting process was hectic, because really, my dad was in it too, but the coaches would come to my house. They were divorced at the time, so like it was heavy on my mom too.
Yeah.
Like coaches trying to come home. Like I remember one day we literally had like 5 home visits in one day.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Like an NC State coach would come, then Duke come. Then I'm like, dang. But it was really hectic though, and like I said, I seen both sides, and honestly, I mean I don't never like really dwell on it, because I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
But it's like, you look back on it, I was really kind of under recruited.
Yeah,
of
course.
I had like 30 plus, but no SEC school touched me. They said I was too small. Like no SEC school touched me. Not one. Not even like Kentucky or nothing. Like not one.
That's crazy.
They ain't even
That's all right though, man. That's fuel to the flame. I know you said about under recruiting, and I know that for a fact you were.
Yeah.
Just advice to somebody that's in high school right now that's getting recruited? What's something that you would tell them, or something that you would have done if you were back in high school right now getting recruited?
Don't dwell on it. Like if a school don't want you, because if a school say you too small, you say you ain't fast enough, focus on the schools that's coming at you. Like I done seen people they'll get like Georgia Southern, Georgia State, and then Clemson or something might talk to them, but like, just because they getting letters from Clemson, they like push away them little schools like, oh, they finna offer me. Don't do that, because in the day, 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna offer you. They just, a letter is a letter, you feel me? Just because a coach gonna see you at school don't mean they finna offer you. And that's something I didn't know, but it kind of helped me, because he said, I took that as feel. I'm like, oh, y'all ain't gonna offer me? All right. Like, I'm finna turn up on the field and show y'all like, I should have did it.
That's crazy that not one school. That's cool though. I mean, hey, you doing your thing in Minnesota, definitely. You know what I'm saying, going crazy. And I know you said like under recruited. As far as the star system, I ask everybody when they come here, do you believe in the high school star system?
No.
Nah, not at all.
Nah. It's like politics really. Like it's what school you go to. Like, cause I ain't gonna knock him. He was a good player, but I don't know you heard Otis Reese. Yeah. I was in the run for overall like best player in Georgia. Me and him was top 2.
Yeah.
It was a vote system.
Yeah.
And like I was getting a lot of votes, but like he was just getting votes because he was a 5-star and I was a 3.5 star. Yeah. And everybody knew him. Yeah. And like he didn't even break 100 tackles. I had 164. And we played the same position. 164. I had more offensive yards than him and everything. And like he still won it over me. Yeah. Because he was a 5-star. Yeah.
Yeah. And then sometimes it's based on what school you go to. But one thing I can say about school you go to, your class has definitely put Douglas County back to where they're supposed to be. Yeah. And I had made a comment on the first podcast. I said y'all had the best talent. What's your class? What, class of 17? 18. Class of 18. I was like, class of 18 has the best talent coming out of Douglas County. And of course, I had Ricky Dobbs call me. I had the 02 class. I had somebody back from 87, I believe, hit me up and reach out to me and talking about nah. But honestly, man, I just feel like y'all just had. When I say y'all class, y'all turned the culture into what it is now. Like I didn't see a lot of scouts coming out there until y'all started. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To your senior year, when I was like, oh y'all on another level. So definitely, I definitely see it now. And I'm like, oh yeah, y'all boys left y'all mark now. Because I go back and I'm like, man, players come back, stand on the sideline. It wasn't like that because I went to Douglas County. Yeah. You didn't see me on the sidelines. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. But as far as high school, how do you feel? Was you prepared for college, making that transition as far as football from coming from high school to going to college?
Nah, I can 100% say no. As far as
do you think anybody could be prepared for that jump?
You can, but like I said, it's more mental than physical. Like when I was going, I was training 5 a.m. in the morning, lifting weights for like an hour and go running, and like you can get in shape for it. And you can be the best, the fastest, the best hitter, best catcher, all that. But if you don't if it ain't up here, you ain't gonna touch the field because it's a whole different story. Like I was 17 walking in with grown men. Like I'm finna take over. Like I did this in high school. I slip up once. My mind said like, dang. I started questioning myself. Like, am I still the same me? But it's like I'm just going against better competition, bigger people, faster, stronger. Like they just as good as me. So it's like. I wasn't mentally prepared to come in there like that.
So you went from being that guy to a whole bunch of that guys.
Yeah.
When you got there, when you first scrapped up in college, do you feel you seen the level of everybody else on your level? Yeah. Like you realized that I'm in college. When did you realize like, all right, this college? When you put like in practice or something like that?
It was my first fall camp. And he probably gonna watch this. Our running back Mo, number 24. We was doing something called tough yard, and it's basically a goal line drill. Linebacker against running back, corner against receiver. Like the running back got the ball on 3-yard line. You got your toes on the goal line. He can't get there. You got to stop him when he trying to get in there.
Man on man.
And so I'm like, I'm finna smack him. I'm used to hitting. I wasn't even scared. I came in there. He ran me over, and I got up, and I'm like. All right, this college football for real. It's college, but that's when the mental part kicked in. Because when that happened, I started to question myself. Like, bro, I just got ran over for the first time. Like, and it messed me up in the head. So I'm like, bro, this ain't never happened to me. Yeah. But it was cause I came in there not expecting it to happen to me. It's like, but you can't do that. You gotta come in there knowing someone gonna outdo you at one point in time. You just gotta bounce back from it.
Gotcha. And I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I want to go back to your high school. Y'all senior year, man. Who would you say is the toughest team y'all played y'all senior year?
Maze. I got Maze. I didn't even say it was the toughest. Just anytime we played Maze, the whole team wasn't there.
It's a mental thing, bro. Playing those city teams, man. And a lot of players don't understand. A lot of people from Douglas County actually played rec ball in the city. Yeah. So a lot of them is your partners.
That's why like Maze, everybody on Maze, like during the game, I was like, we were losing bad, but like at the end of the day, I had the mindset like, bro, I'm still gonna make plays. Like they gonna respect me, and a lot of the players knew me, and it was crazy because after that game, like everybody mad, and I'm still like, bro, just play. Like we losing, but just play. And after the game, I knew when the linebacker, we was close friends, he was committed to South Florida, and I ain't have an offer from him. After the game, like he was like, bro, South Florida coach want to talk to you. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
he was like, bro, we want to offer you. I had like 16 tackles that game. Ooh. And so.
And that was at Lakewood, right?
At Lakewood.
Playing at Lakewood different.
Yeah, I came out there banged up, but I'll say that's probably the hardest team just because, I mean, they drug us all across the play.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have beat them. Like, if we really was just there, we just wasn't there.
Yeah. You know what game I think that y'all should have won, and I know I said this before we start recording, Alpharetta, that second round playoffs. It's no way them guys should have stuck on the field with y'all. Like, I'm like, man, these boys don't wake up, and then in the fourth quarter when all the players got kicked out, I'm like, man. Like, that Alpharetta game, I felt like y'all had it. I knew, like, y'all been good since y'all was young.
Yeah.
So, y'all playing as a team, y'all stuck together. You left, you came back with them boys. I was like, yeah, this the year. Year.
I'm talking, I came into that game, like, I couldn't even focus, like, that day of school. Like, my mind was just all over the place. Like, I was like, man, let's just get on the bus. Like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And warm ups, like, it was so much adrenaline going through me. I couldn't even, it's crazy. Like, I was so, during the game, I was, like, so locked in and, like, so much was, like, going through my head. I really don't remember a lot of it until I watched it. Like, after the game, I was just, like, you know, I was sad, too, when we lost, but, like, I didn't even know what happened. I didn't know how many tackles I had. I was just like, bruh, we lost. I was like, we should have won.
Nah, y'all definitely had that game, man. And then how was it playing? Because was you committed at the time when you played the game?
Committed,
and the running back on the opposite team was committed too.
Yeah.
How was it playing going into that game, playing against somebody that's finna be your teammate?
I say it brought like a lot of suspense.
Yeah.
Because like we was all in the group chat. You know, we had a big commit group chat when like for all the players that's committed to Minnesota on Snapchat. Okay. So before our game, all the 2018 class was like talking like, y'all, Braelen and Nolan, y'all finna play like. Who gonna win? Like, da-da-da. And, like, Braelen, you better not let him run you over. And they like, no, leave it. Like, so it's like, I got to outdo him. Like, coaches call me saying they finna watch the game. Like, I'm like, I can't go out like no chump.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was cool, though, knowing, like, you get to play against what's finna be your former teammate. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So let's jump back into college ball, man, because you know what I'm saying? Your first game that you get in, how was you feeling? Like, what was your mindset when you first got in?
First game when I got in, I was shaky. I ain't even finna lie. Like, I wasn't shaky like nervous, but I was shaky like I want to make a play. And my first, I overran the ball. I was so shaky. The first play that happened, they threw a little screen pass like this small receiver, and I'm running. I'm like, bro, I'm just finna hit him. Like, no technique, no breaking down. I'm just like, I'm finna clean him.
Yeah.
Boy, he hit a little. I went flying. I said, dang. I'm talking about it. They were cold defense clowning me. But it was like, I was like, bro, I was just like so ready that I was not nervous, but I just wasn't thinking. Like, I was just out there trying to just hit something, trying to like make a little statement for my first little game. But I mean, I wasn't really nervous though. It was just more like just overly ready to play.
Yeah. And have you played in the snow yet? Because I know you up there in Minnesota.
Yeah, we played. Our last regular season game against Wisconsin this year was in the snow. We ain't playing like no snow that stuck though, but like it was snow.
How is it playing in the snow or going to school in the snow? Because I mean, from the South, we see snow probably once a year, if that.
And we freak out.
The whole city shut down. We not doing nothing, no school for like 2-3 days. Yeah. So how is it like just being acclimated to that weather up there?
Different.
Yeah.
Different. It's like it's a different level of cold. And, like, now when I come back, it be like 30 degrees. I'll walk out in shorts. It's just – and then, like I told you before, the coldest it was negative 50. Once it hit that, I was like, man, like, this for real.
Yeah.
And, like, my freshman year, I really didn't like it because, like, my freshman year, it's something called, like, seasonal depression or something like that. And, like, it's something like that. It's like when it gets in the wintertime in cold places like that, you barely see sunlight. So, like, you kind of just, like, you wake up in the morning like, man –
oh, no.
And that's like an everyday thing for me. I'm like, bro, I want to leave because I'm like, I don't know nothing about this. Like, It was crazy though.
Your freshman year, did you get homesick?
I ain't get homesick, but like, I don't know. I don't want to call it homesick. I was like, I ain't want to go home. I was like, I ain't want to be here.
Yeah.
In Minnesota at one point in time, because I was just like, this ain't for me.
Yeah. So when you made that decision to go there, did you realize that I'm here? Like, I ain't coming home on the weekend.
Yeah.
Ain't no driving home. Because for you to come home, you gotta catch a flight.
Yeah. When I got there, I was like, yo, I'm stuck. Like when I really realized I was stuck. When we couldn't even go home for our bye week, I said, dang.
Oh yeah, you can go home for no
I
bye
was
week.
like, man,
That'd
but
be
like,
a wasted trip.
Yeah, and like people that like go to South Carolina or something, like my homeboys go there, they going home for their bye week. I'm like, I'm stuck, bro.
Yeah.
We can't even go nowhere. That's when I realized like, I ain't no coming home, so I better like, I ain't up here for no reason. I better make some shape.
Nah, for real. So let's dive into this. First, let me see. The best player you played in high school, who would you say is the best player you lined up against? Or let's do best player and then best team. You already said best team was Mays.
Yeah.
Is that your whole high school career, Mays was the best team you played?
Nah, well, Grayson obviously, but like just cause they was loaded. But I just say like pure talent.
Y'all
just
boys
like,
was sleep against Grayson, bro. Y'all ain't play at all. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna see this. You was the only one out there playing.
Man,
You was the only one out there playing.
Like,
even my little brother. I'm like, bro, come on, these boys.
Definitely my 11th grade year, 12th grade year, I turned up too. But 11th grade, that's when I really went crazy. Cause like I had going into Grayson game, I had like 10 offers. I'm like, but we playing Grayson, running back, 5-star, quarterback.
Time to wake up.
I'm like, bro, we was really sticking with them
Yeah.
at the beginning of my 11th grade year. So that year I really turned up. And then it was kind of the same mindset for my 12th grade year because, like, I was starting getting offers. But as I told you, like, SEC wasn't touching me. Schools like Clemson. I had every conference except SEC. And then, but Clemson wouldn't touch me on ACC. Schools like Oklahoma wouldn't touch me. But, like, I had offers. I had a whole bunch of offers in their conference. They just didn't want to touch because it was all that too small, this, that. So, when we played them, my 12th grade year, I'm like, this my game to show them. Because, like, shoot, all these players, we playing against D1.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, I'm finna show them I can bang with the big boys. So, that was, like, kind of my whole mindset.
So, playing against Grayson, I know they have, they probably got 15 D1 athletes on the field. Probably more than that, honestly.
Yeah.
So you playing and you going out there and doing your thing against the D1 athletes. How you was feeling when you were just like, oh, these boys, like, was they trashing you? Or?
I ain't gonna cap, bro. In my head, the whole game, I was like, bro, they really weak.
Yeah.
Cause we was really banging with them. My 12, we forced like 5 fumbles. What else we did? I had a sack in the backfield. Like, we was really banging with them. We should have scored multiple times. We was getting in the red zone. We couldn't finish. So, like, in my head, the whole game, I'm like, bro, they really weak, bro. Like, no offense to them, but I'm like, bro, they weak.
Yeah. I mean, I already know how it is, man. It be them camps that get your name out there and the schools that get your name out there. All right, now, I know I said it, but who would you say the best athlete that you played against in your high school career?
Best athlete in my high school.
That got your respect. You was like, all right, yeah. It don't have to be a big name. It don't have to be a small. It could be whoever you just like, oh, yeah, he tough.
Best athlete. Yeah, I played against.
Played against. I'm gonna pick two. So played against and somebody that was on your team.
Someone on my team. I'll do that first. Brian Hearing. When I played at New Manchester, my 10th grade year.
Dog.
But I ain't, man.
I was just talking about him in the last episode with the coach.
Man, if you watch his film, his first 10 minutes, straight touchdowns, breaking tackles, spinning, taking off on people.
The crazy part about it, he didn't even get highly recruited.
At all, bro.
So,
and he honestly was like, that's the best running back that I've seen in high school personally. Yeah. And he played on my team. I was happy he played on my team.
Yeah.
But probably played against, I'll probably say, either a running back for Alatoona back when I was in 10th grade. He was like going crazy. And they won a state championship that year, and he went crazy. Or I'll probably say, I don't know, 12th grade year, 11th grade year. I don't know. Everybody was trashing me. I ain't even gonna lie. For real, like that's how I thought. But like we played against a lot of people that had offers, but when we played them, they really didn't do nothing. Yeah. So it's like I really can't say like. But like we played a lot of dudes that had offers though. Gotcha.
All right, so we got a lot of high school players that tuned in, players that's currently in high school. what's something advice that you can give someone that wants to play college ball? What's something you would tell them, something to watch out for, something to be prepared for? What would be advice to a high school player that's currently in high school right now?
I say the basic, which be ready to go in there with no name, no status, no, like, don't go in. I mean, I ain't gonna say don't go in there expecting to do something, but, like, don't go in there like, but I'm finna take like all the spots, like, y'all finna know. But don't go in there with that high school mindset.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna get you killed, and that's what you see with a lot of these 5-star, 4-stars. They ain't doing nothing right now, transferring, you know, all over the place because they still think they in high school.
Yeah.
And I say also, again, that playbook the biggest thing.
So knowing the X's and O's on
No
the field.
no matter what position. Like, even I talked, like I said, Rashad from Tiffany, I talked to my homeboy, and I thought receiver was just so simple. That jump more complicated than I ever thought. And I'm like, bro, it's receiver. You run routes, catch balls. But it ain't just that.
Yeah.
It's like,
you got to know defenses. You got to know the coverage. You got to know how to read it. If they showing this, they not
you got
showing
like
that.
option routes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I say, again, the playbook more than anything, no matter what position you play.
Yeah.
It's like you need to know that playbook.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, man. My boy Braelen Oliver, man, come through. I hope y'all have a season this year.
Yeah.
We praying on y'all having a season because we all pulling for you, especially hometown kid. I've been knowing you since you was like
3 years old.
4 years old. But I appreciate you for coming through, man. My guy. Hey, Dirty South Sports, man. This is another episode. I appreciate you. We out.